Hi guys, and welcome back this week for another episode of the Superplex podcast. We have got a lot of action to talk about in the world of AEW. Lou, would you like to introduce what's happening this week?
How's everybody doing this week? Tom, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Steve, you good?
Very, very good, thank you.
Okay. Just not sure what happened there. Just shout in my ears, but yeah, cool. So we start off with Cody versus QT. Well, Steve was bad mouthing the whole match.
He just can't stand Cody, can
He can't stand him. Don't know why. I don't know what.
He can't stand the American Dream 2.0.
No, he can't. And it's sad to see. What were your expectations of this match?
Mine, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing your one was it was going to be on top of a bus, but that didn't.
I was hoping still, because I had a feeling for it today. I mean, I thought it was going to be the South Beach strap match on top of a bus, but again, the disappointment, it's still not happened yet.
It just keeps happening, isn't it? They never bring the bus. They never bring the
bus anymore. I thought the bus was a great idea that week, and they just cut it off. I might have to message Tony Khan, to be fair.
Well, I mean, you start bringing buses into it, and then you're just turning yourself into the later stages of WCW, don't you?
They could do it, yeah, and have it for All Out.
Just the bus.
Yeah.
Every match on top of that one bus.
Yeah.
Or put two buses together.
There you go.
See, double the length.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
That's what she said.
Wow. Okay. So, the match wasn't anything spectacular, as Steve would tell you. He just kept telling us, can we skip this match?
Yeah,
we couldn't skip the match. We still had to watch the match.
Yeah.
So Han Solo decided to attack Cody, and then Dustin comes out and just gets him out of the way. Chewbacca followed suit.
Yeah.
They went up the stairs to the ether, never to be seen again. What can I say? The only thing, there was two moves that I really enjoyed, and I think Steve would back me up on one of them. I don't know if he enjoyed the other one, but the suplex that QT Marshall gave to Cody, how good was that, Steve?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 10.
Okay. Tone, what would you give it?
Yeah, I could give it a 10.
All right, so we'll maximum points for QT, and Cody did manage to stick the landing, which was great. Dropped him right on his beam. QT did get busted open, so Mr. Marshall did spill a bit of blood. Apart from that, basically it, wasn't it?
Yep.
Did you expect Cody to lose?
No.
Steve, did you expect Cody to lose?
That's never going to happen.
Oh, and the other move that I did really enjoy was also the power bomb that QT Marshall gave to Cody off the top rope. That was actually a sit-down power bomb from the top rope. It was also very nice. But yeah,
Triple Crossroads.
Yes, triple crossroad. Which, I mean, I think one would have been enough, but why not? Why not? Eh? Give him 3.
Why not?
Well, I'm guessing you might have been telling us what was about to happen, which was 3 promos in a row. Maybe. But I mean, it was. Would you say that for the first match that was a bit of a card filler?
I don't know if I'd say a card filler. I think it was all right to kick off. It was different to kick off the show, rather than Hangman and the Bucks all the time. But
it's there was really nothing there, was there?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say there was nothing really that I went. You know what? That was a good start of the show, or even to get people, invested in it. But
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think this storyline now, this nightmare storyline, and what are they called again? The
Factory.
factory. It's a bit of a low card match, really, and it's not like you ain't going to main event with that match.
As it run its course.
Possibly, yeah, but I think they're going to keep it running because it just goes together, really.
The best friend not happy with Cody's treatment.
Yeah,
But then you've seen it everywhere, haven't you?
you have, but I guess that's how it all rolls round, really, with everyone doing it as well.
Well, if you think about it, it started off with MJF.
Yep.
And now it's moved to Cody.
Yep.
Would you say that Cody does not know how to choose friends?
Possibly. Yeah, that could be the case.
I mean, two guys he was friends with end up kicking him in the bollocks. So,
you never know. Next, it could be his brother.
Yeah, or even the Bucks. I still haven't seen the Bucks kick him in the bollocks.
There you go.
Or Omega.
Yeah, Omega. Yeah, it's true.
So, yeah, being the the elites haven't kicked each other in the bollocks.
Nope, that's not happened yet.
I look forward to it.
So,
the first promo was Sean Spears talking about Sammy's ego, and out of nowhere, Sammy just threw a chair at his head, conked him, opened up the chair, sat down, and said,
"Gotcha, bitch!"
It told the story that it's getting heated up between them two.
Yeah.
Steve, was it pointless or not pointless?
Should have been Sammy versus Sean Spears from the start.
Yeah.
The MJF thing, Sammy had no business fighting MJF.
Last week, no, he didn't. But I like the way that now it's sort of battle lines have been drawn, and it seems like it's of course going to be Proud and Powerful versus FDR, and Wardlow versus Hager, Spears versus Sammy, and Jericho versus MJF.
What it should have been.
Exactly.
Before they had two fucking matches already.
No swearing.
What's the point?
And Conan versus Tully. So, yeah, that'll be good to
I'm looking forward to that.
There's some shenanigans that's going to have to happen, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Conan's going to come out with, like, Homicide and Hernandez or something. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, but this is how you should have told the story. You should not. You've had two matches already, and you're already and you're still storytelling. This is just some shit booking, man. This is not how you book it. All this should have been done first, straight away.
And then ended up with blood and
then have your two matches. Don't have two matches and then build the story. You've had the matches. What's the point?
Well, we'll see what they come up with. They could still be coming up to, I don't know, buried live matches.
We'll have to see what the plan is.
Exactly, or boneyard match. After that, we had Kenny Omega being declared the god of pro wrestling. He has no one else to face.
Yeah.
By his creepy uncle, as Evil Uno called him. The crowd keep chanting, Hangman. They want Hangman. Especially since he says there's no one else. Page is number one in the rankings. Steve doesn't like Hangman Page, but then again, Steve doesn't like many people. Dark Order came out. Evil Uno was saying, "Why'd you keep dodging my friend?" And a little schoolyard joke by Kenny Omega. What's the capital of Thailand?
Bangkok.
And of course, kicked in the bollocks. And then, of course, the Good Brothers come out with Nakazawa, and they start beating up on the Dark Order.
Yep.
Page comes out, clears the ring. Of course, he does, wearing a fantastic shirt that Steve is going to look for on eBay.
You wish.
But you'll have Hangman's you'll have Omega's boots, yeah.
Yeah, because they were sexy.
Steve, Tone, the boots or the shirt?
Oh, it's tough.
Well, I wouldn't be buried in
No,
that
you'd
shirt.
have to, but you know what? You'd have to wear both, yeah, and the pants.
What? So the shirt with Omega's pants and Omega's boots, yeah?
Yeah, just go full send.
No, I'm sorry. You would look
And then you'd have a Stetson on your head.
No.
You'd have
Go
to
on.
go full send.
If you had to pick one, the shirt or the boots?
Shirt.
Yeah, same shirt.
Bunch
The
of
shirt.
pussies.
That shirt was phenomenal. Then we had the third interview in a row, mind you, with JR having a sit-down interview with Darby Allin and Ethan Page. And he asks, why do you want to end each other's careers?
Yeah.
And of course, Darby Allin giving some lame-ass excuse, because Ethan Page, like 12 years of wrestling, and I had only one, and I was sleeping in my car. And I
like turtles.
And I like turtles.
I like turtles. And
Okay.
I don't know. Can I be honest? I don't mean to sound like an ass, but I'm probably going to sound like an ass. But I don't care about the storytelling for this match. Just show me the coffin match, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Please don't all speak at once. Okay, let's do this like we would in school. All right, Tony, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the match next week.
Yeah, same.
Just the story. I don't know. It's a good story. I'm not really a fan of Ethan Page. I'm not.
Actually, no, that's true. I remember when he first came out at the Battle Royal, you went, this guy, this shit is who you bring in.
Yeah, they pumped him up, and I was like, really? You could have at least brought his partner, Josh Alexander, you know.
But,
the 2020 Rick Steiner, you could have brought him instead. Instead, you brought the whack Scott Steiner out. And yeah.
But
I hope they both get buried in the coffin. I hope they both get shot in the coffin next week.
Really? You went with that? Wow.
Yeah.
We had a tag team trio match, the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle, with Pinnacle, of course, with Tully Blanchard, and Inner Circle with Conan. We did ask before what was going to be the outcome of that match, Steve.
Yeah, I said Pinnacle would win.
I didn't say anything because I didn't have a clue who was going to win. Were you happy with that match, though?
Yeah, it was a good match.
Tone?
Best match so far, I would say.
It was decent. I mean, I weren't sure who was going to win, to be fair. I don't know. I kind of felt, after what happened with Conan, Proud and Powerful would give a bit more of a, kick in, but it weren't to me, really, was it? It was...
No.
Yeah.
By the way, Steve, you said that's the best match. We've only had 2 matches.
3.
Yes, 3 matches. Well, no.
I said it was the best match so far.
Well, yes, but because before that there was only Cody match.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. We all know how much you like Cody, so. So Santana went and did 3 amigos, but more like 2 amigos and a German suplex. Exactly. Very, very nice again. And then Hager came into the ring and just went completely AWOL and just destroyed everyone. And then Steve's favorite part, when Jake Hager and Wardlow started fighting each other. Right? That was the highlight for you?
One of.
But to be honest, there was some really good moves, like the way that they ended the match. Tully distracted the ref, and the FTR actually doing their kind of code breaker thing on Hager. Was pretty good. So the
That was my favorite part.
That was mental, that move, to be honest. Conan then attacks Woodlow with the sock and balls in a sock.
Pool balls.
Yep. Attacked him, and Wardlow didn't even flinch. And then Tully just sneaks in behind Conan and takes out his knee. I'm telling you, there's going to be a match between them two, or at least someone's getting a chair shot to the noggin. I don't know if they'll survive, but there is a chair shot coming. So it was a better match than Cody, but then again, that wasn't very hard. Then there was Carl Anderson had a little had a promo again, so that's number 4 if people at home are counting. He wants to go for the IWGP US title. I think that's what it is. Against John Moxley next week.
That's next week.
Or Fight FS 2. I can't remember.
No, it's next week.
It's next week. Okay.
Yeah.
That's basically all he said. He was coming for Moxley because by the look of it, it looks like if he... Would you say that he'll probably beat Moxley and just F off to Japan?
No.
No, not at the moment. Okay. They're standing around McKenny.
Okay. Then we had... Oh my god, I just actually realized that there's so far, by my count, 9 promos. Not bad.
Back on the road, back on the promos.
Exactly.
9. We're only halfway through.
Exactly. 9 promos.
Plenty more to come.
Yep. Just if anyone also is interested, the ratings were 871,000 people watched AEW last night. Jericho, MJF, the standoff. What did you expect?
What happened?
Did you expect better, worse, or
what happened?
Okay. You don't remember?
No, I expected what happened.
Them
to come out, talk shit, someone do a move, the end.
Yeah. So are you happy?
It was nothing. It was a waste of time promo.
Well, a fan did try to jump in the ring and was held back by security. Jericho did also punch him. Pretty good. So they start talking crap, and of course, and they were chanting Y2J, and he actually says Y2J died a long time ago. And because of the amount of shit that MJF was talking, Jericho did say, I should have just let that fat guy come in here and beat your ass.
Yep.
He also went on to saying, I'll even have, whatever the stipulations are, I'll even have sex with your mother. Again. And the crowd started chanting, he's your daddy, which, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then MJF went on to the whole, what, his favorite Greek mythology is, and it's the,
Trials of Hercules.
Yeah, and it was, which I still don't actually understand the whole point of that, because it was like 4 opponents of my choosing with different stipulations, one after the other. Okay. But you could have at least given us what the first stipulation is and who the first opponent is going to be.
Oh, it's going to be one of each FTW, FTR, Wardlow, and Shawn Spears.
Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah, but then with a difference, do you know what? This just reminds me, and they've done this already with him before with the whole Cody thing, when Cody wanted to face him. You needed to get the 10 lashings, face Wardlow in a cage match, and I can't remember what the other one is.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, which is kind of like, right, you've done this before.
Yeah, true.
So he does the whole... Jericho signs it, and MJF goes, in my state, we end off with a handshake, so Jericho gives him a handshake. MJF tries to pull away. Jericho, Judas effect.
Yep.
End of.
And he's down and out.
He went to sleep.
Night night, MJF.
He went, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah. But it was alright. It was okay. It was okay. Right, Britt Baker. Another promo. Yay. Britt Baker just talking about Nyla Rose trying to soften her up by putting her through a table. And next week she will still be champion. Okay, we're all good with that? Yeah.
Yep.
Moving on, yeah?
Yeah, happy with that.
Then we had a match. We actually had a match, guys. Who would have thought? In a wrestling show,
definitely did before.
Yeah. Did anyone expect Matt Sydal to beat Andrade on his first match?
No, but this was a quality debut.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a good match. It was a good match. But it was short. It was short, which kind of makes it, in a way, feel a bit like, in a way, a card filler, just because of how short it was. Because I don't even think it was a 5-minute match.
No, but this is how you make the new guy look strong.
Yeah,
Strong.
Yeah, it was a bit of a card filler, but it was still good. It was fun to see something new. It was fun to see someone different, and I felt it worked really well. Like, you got to see stuff he can do. Like, I mean, like you say, Sydal didn't really do much apart from take the hits.
I mean, the moonsault off the top rope to land on his feet and then go into another moonsault and actually get Sydal was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't remember if it was last week or a week before that. Remember you kept saying to me, oh, Kenny might as well leave. No one's going to beat him.
Yeah.
This is a contender.
You'd actually go with it?
Yeah. This is definitely a contender.
No, because you kept saying on about, well, he doesn't have anyone else. I've seen Hangman. That's what you were saying. So it's like, well, in that case, might as well go. Contender, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't put it past them to give him a go, but I think Hangman is probably going to get that belt.
Hangman is definitely not getting it. Hangman's getting the match, yeah, but he's not getting the belt.
You don't reckon he will?
Nope.
Double or not? Was it All Out, isn't it? That's going to be probably.
When's that? September, isn't it?
Yeah, September 5th, I think. They'll build up for that, probably.
Well, they're still far away. It's still a long way away if you think about it. To be honest, it's just under 2 months away.
Yeah, you're saying that Omega's still going to be champion in 2 months?
Most likely, he would still be champion in 2 months. Then it would be okay to give the belt to Hangman.
No, man. Hangman's not winning.
If he is, Steve will never watch AEW again.
He's not winning. I don't need to worry. I know he's not.
So Andrade's looking good, is he not?
Very. That was how you make a debut.
Yeah. But again, he did the 3 amigos. So again, another move that sort of someone almost did today.
Yeah.
Although Santana was a bit of a variation. He did do the little Eddie shimmy.
Yeah.
His finisher is strange.
Yeah.
but
It's
effective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It is effective. Andrade did win, but also after that, he did get Matt Sydal with, I don't know, was it a strap and put him in a sort of armbar?
Yeah.
After he'd won anyway. So yeah, just to make sure, yo bitches, I'm here and I'm gonna hurt people. Would you like to see Andrade versus Miro?
No. Andrade versus Kenny Omega.
And Andrade wins the belt.
I'd let Andrade win it, but Kenny gets it back like on the next pay-per-view. I'll let him have it for one pay-per-view length.
Wow. and then he loses. Then Omega gets it back and then loses it to Christian Cage.
That's not going to happen.
And Christian turns evil and has it for a whole year. That's the sacrifice. You got to make these sacrifices out here, man. You got to make these sacrifices.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to outwork everyone for a year.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Talking of Christian Cage, guess what? A promo involving Christian Cage and Matt Hardy about next week's Fighter Fest.
Yep.
Next.
I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah, so am I, because there is nostalgia to that. But the promo was literally just Matt Hardy saying, "Wherever I go, you follow," and Christian Cage going, "I came here to cement my legacy."
See this match, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be in a treehouse at the Hardy compound?
I hope it's at the Hardy compound.
In a treehouse.
And I hope Matt
a treehouse match.
I hope it's on top of us.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. I'm in for that. I'm in for that.
Hardy compound with Gangrel again.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Minus the Hurricane.
Why?
He's back at WWE.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah. Jeff shows up instead.
Or Jeff.
Oh yeah, I think they're allowed to show up, just not allowed to wrestle. They can stand there and watch.
Well, they can bring in what's his name? Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of it. Probably start to make his own company again.
You're strange.
What, you don't like Jeff Jarrett?
No, Jeff Jarrett's solid in WWE now.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Okay. Next, we had another promo, guys.
How many is that?
8. This is the 8th one. And it was Arn Anderson in the ring, talking about the Cody win and his son winning when the lights go out and the Undertaker shows up.
Malakai.
Not really Undertaker, but someone called
Malakai.
Malakai Black, also known as Aleister Black, is in AEW now. And
Malakai.
And he gave a sweet roundhouse kick to AA.
Malakai.
Quite an evil name, isn't it?
And
Malakai.
And Cody. And he kicked Cody.
Yeah.
And everyone, the only reason he's doing this is because
Malakai.
He kicked Arn Anderson, and that's blasphemous in Steve's book.
Yeah.
Malakai.
What? And once he's done with Cody, it'll be another contender for Omega.
Dickhead. He's not good enough.
So watch.
Oh, he'll definitely go for that.
Once he's done with Cody,
yeah,
it's another contender for Omega.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Malakai.
Yeah, he's definitely
Malakai.
Are we gonna continue this?
That's all he's gonna say is Malakai.
Do you know what? He talks about
Hi, Malakai.
Yeah, so Aleister Black or Malakai.
Malakai.
You know he's going to be the next AEW champion, yeah?
Oh my god.
Ain't that right, Tone?
Yeah, man, of course.
See? Yeah.
Malakai.
Steve, just stop pretending. You know it's true. He's coming for the belt. He's taking Omega out.
Well, he wouldn't even beat Miro. What are you talking about?
Oh, my days, boy. What?
Bro,
Okay, like
he's going to take Miro's head off. Miro's done when Kip
Are you
Saban
for
comes
real?
back. Miro's done when Kip Saban watch, yeah? Take this title. Work me up, you know. He's worked me up.
Look, Steve, just admit it. Yeah, what do you know about wrestling? So
Oh my god.
Ain't that right, Tone? What does he know about wrestling, eh?
You know, this is like, I swear. I swear.
Hey, you worked them out. You worked them out, Steve. I hope you're happy with yourself. Yeah, happy with yourself? Cool. Right, moving on. We had earlier on the day, Ricky Starks was in the ring, and he had his own personal security. Taz comes out, you're an embarrassment. What are you doing? And blah 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 blah. And Ricky Starks goes WFTW. W stands for your wife.
Jeez.
Relating to Cage. And Cage comes out and just destroys the security.
His fine ass wife.
Fine.
Jeez. Millicent
What-
Dantes, yeah.
What's
Call
what's
me.
gonna happen? What's gonna happen, Tom? What's gonna happen?
Starks is dead. Starks is dead on the field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve, what's gonna happen?
I agree with Tone.
He's dead, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's leaving?
Do you know what, though? Saying it, yeah. Do you know what wouldn't surprise me?
If Ricky goes.
Starks winning the belt and going on his own and becoming even more of a dick than he already is. Seriously.
Hey, take it back, Ricky Starks is a genius, yeah?
And then you have Hobbs and Cage push for the tag titles. Imagine that. Hobbs and Cage versus Wardlow and Hager. Imagine. Oh my God.
There would be sparks.
No one would stop Hobbs and Cage.
Not even them two?
Not even Hager and Wardlow.
It would never happen. As much as I would love it to happen, it would never happen.
There'd be too much power in that ring. They'd have to fit them up inside like a cell to just stop it. It's like they're caged animals.
Steve, we always joke around and everything. Would you like to see Cage as AEW champion?
I'd love it.
I would like to.
Yeah.
The thing is, I would.
The human Terminator.
But Cage ain't beating Omega.
Good though.
Explain yourself.
You're not good enough.
Oh, Tone, did you hear what you just said about your guy?
Oh man, Cage is amazing.
No, I'm not debating that Cage is amazing, but Omega's on a different level. Just because he's big, what's that? That's it. Just because you're big.
Cage isn't a man; he's a machine.
Yeah, and Omega's a god.
He is the wrestling god. We did hear it straight from his creepy uncle. So, yeah, that's that.
Does that mean that we call Andrade now the Mexican god?
So you're saying that Andrade is better than Cage?
No, but I'm just saying he's saying
I'm
Andrade's the only. Oh, okay.
I'm asking Steve on that.
Yeah, he's a better wrestler.
Okay.
Look, I'm not. You're not going on like I don't like Cage. Cage is fantastic.
No. I'm not going on about like you don't like him. I'm just saying, would you not like to see him as champion? That was actually my question, and you went, you won't beat Omega.
I would no. What I actually said was I would like to see him as champion, but he's not going to beat Omega.
Do you reckon he could beat Miro?
We need to wait till Omega's injured and someone else is holding the belt, and then Cage can take it.
Kenny don't get injured. You should know that.
Oh, yeah, because he's that good.
Exactly. My man's a god. What can defeat a god? Nothing.
Kryptonite.
Well, no. One person that can defeat God is Christian Cage, because he outworks him. He'll outwork God.
Well,
yes, outwork God.
That's the line. That's the line I'm going with.
Yeah.
So yeah. Choke on that, bitch.
Next.
Then we had the Bunny and the Blade versus Orange Cassidy and Statlander.
Cassidy and Statlander were always going to win. Next.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Yeah, Blade uses the knuckle dusters on OJ. Looks like he actually got him though. Did he not? It did actually look like he got him.
He accidentally nipped him there.
Yeah, because he was holding his jaw a bit, and yeah. So next, so we come to promo number 10. It was just a little, actually, because of Jungle Boy being the reaching 50 wins. They got a little award for him. Yep, that's it. Then we had the last promo of the evening, so 11 guys. The American top team, is he manager, Tone?
I believe so, yeah.
Dan.
He's a trainer.
Dan, whatever his name is, Dan something. I was talking crap that AEW is an unwatchable product, and Archer just came out and absolutely destroyed him, which was great to see.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't expect someone that's not a wrestler to take the beating he just did.
Although two things.
Go on.
First thing, don't touch fucking Tony.
No swearing.
Don't touch the microphone. Although
everybody keeps doing it, doesn't it?
Although the promo he cut was actually quite good.
He was very good, and I didn't. Again, another one that's not a wrestler, but he delivered it.
Yeah, he did,
which was pretty good.
All these people need to stop touching the microphone, though. That's literally the man's job. Stop taking the microphone out of his hand.
Look how angry he is.
No, it's disrespectful. I don't like it.
Do you know something?
Make him look stupid.
I kind of agree with him in some way, to be fair.
No, I never did understand, because you never used to see anyone take Mean Gene's microphone off of him.
Yeah.
No, because that was his job. He was there to talk on the microphone. That was his job.
Exactly. I don't disagree with that.
Touching the microphone. I'm getting sick of people keep touching the microphone all the time.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's like but it's always every time that he's in the ring as well.
Yeah.
Because when he's in the backstage doing those promos, no one takes the mic. It's always when he's in the ring that someone takes the microphone off of him.
Yeah.
Which is a bit.
It's just a little thing that gets on my nerves.
No, but it's a valid point. It is a valid point, what you're saying. But then we had the main event for the AEW tag team titles in a street fight: Penta and Eddie versus the Bucks.
The Bucks were never losing. Next.
We can't go next on that.
Wow. Okay.
It's the main event.
Yeah. Did you like that match, Steve?
It was alright, to be fair. It was alright. It was a good match.
I enjoyed that. It was there was Canadian Destroyer through the table. There was a scent.
Fantastic.
There was a senton bomb through a trash can through Eddie. There was a 450 splash on a referee. There was Kazarian powerbombing Cutler, or killing Cutler more or less.
He's injured.
I'm amazed he ain't dead. There was thumbtacks. There was Kazarian giving Nick Jackson one of the beautiful clothesline.
Mm-hmm.
That literally looked amazing, but then Kazarian got fucked.
No swearing.
They threw the thumbtacks on Eddie Kingston's eyes. They threw the thumbtacks on Penta's eyes. They put thumbtacks in Eddie Kingston's mouth, and then gave him a sweet chin music or super kick to the mouth, which was amazing. And both Bucks jump on top of each other to pin him. Those were the main moves. Those were great.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that match. So, with that said, ratings for this show. Go, Steve.
This one's a tough one tonight, actually. Just give it a C. Just leave it in the middle, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So?
I'm going to give it, because it's the first one back on the road, and I'm happy with Tommy showing up. I'm happy with the Andrade match. I enjoyed the main event. I'm gonna go with a B.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a B. I know too many promos, but yeah, I'm gonna go with a B.
I'm gonna go with Steve on this. I'm gonna go with the C.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a good show. Again, if we actually, because I was doing it by actual timing at one point, the first half an hour had 3 promos and 1 match. Yep. The other half an hour had 1 match and 3 promos. So divided right down the middle with that one.
Yeah.
And then it became like just a promo fest in that sense. Again, actually, you know what? I tell a lie. A match, 3 promos, a match, 2 promos, another match. So, yeah, right down the middle. I give it a C. I think it's. I gave it a C as well last week. Steve also gave it a C, and you gave it a B plus. So there you go.
At least
So
we're consistent.
we are consistently shit, but that's us.
Mhm.
Well, with that said, we hope to get you guys back next week for another episode of A.E.W Dynamite Fighter Fest Night 1. So it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from him.
I'm going for a poo.
It's just there's no need for that. There's